Women can't resist a man that is emotionally in touch, a man that can empathize, a man that understands romance, understands emotions, can hug, can feel. Lighten the mood. Don't just be that guy that is always serious, carrying the whole burden of the world on your shoulders. Come on, relax, laugh a bit, find humor in different things. You don't have to be a clown. You don't have to be a comedian. That's why comedians always have fine wives, by the way. These guys, they're all suspicious. Of course, they can make anybody laugh. The woman will just laugh to the altar. She will just laugh to the altar, laugh to maternity ward, laugh to the 30 years of marriage. Because humor just makes everything go well, even in tough times. Making jest of things, making light of things, bringing humor just makes things easy, even in tough times. So bring out that part of you if you do have it. Bring out that part of you and hang out with some funny people. It will rub off on you. I didn't know I didn't know I had strong sense of humor. I didn't know that, but I had brothers and people that were really funny around me, and I discovered that I was thinking that thing that guy said. I can repeat that joke. I can repeat. It just rubs off. It just rubs off eventually. So those are part of the ways you can build your idea of humor. So don't be too serious. Don't be you're always moody. You're always melancholic. Your attitude. There are sinners everywhere. The world is perishing. Jesus attended weddings. Jesus had friends. Jesus went to eat in people's houses. Do you understand? You can't be more Jesus than Jesus. All right, you can't be more Jesus than say souls are perishing. Relax. There's some preachers like that. People must not dance. Why are you vibing? Relax? You can't be more Jesus than Jesus. Jesus went to wedding. The wine finished. He supplied wine. Do you understand? It's not. There was no soul winning. That is pure enjoyment. They were grooving. They finished the wine. They just said the party can't end now. I just came. He supplied wine. You, man of God, that you're preaching about Jesus, you are more serious than Jesus. Relax. You can't have fun. You can't watch movie. You can't everything for his Bible study. Cool down. Cool down. Make your wife laugh. Make your babe laugh. Dance with her. Play with her. Women can't resist a man that has a sense of humor. All right. It's one of the things I used to charm my wife. You ask her. It's one of the things. And when we got married, we used to play all kinds of games at home. We had Boy Scouts in the house. I recruited her into Boy Scout, gave her rank, and we used to do parade at home. Just come up with humor. Trust me, in tough times especially, you'll see the value of it. So that's second trait, a man with a sense of humor. Number 3 trait that women can't resist in a man is a good listener. A good listener. Now, why am I listing these things? Because the average guy, like I said, who is my concern, thinks he needs money all the time to win a great woman. No, it's not always money. You can't compete with some rich guys with money. Those rich guys with money don't need to be funny, don't need to be kind, they have money. But if you can't compete with them, these are things you can also develop, and they are all free. A good listener. Women can't resist a good listener. All right? Because women like to talk. Women like to talk. Talking. Oh, I wish you guys would understand this. Everything is in a woman's mind is connected to her vocal nerves. She must talk. If she's happy, she has to talk. If she's sad, she has to talk. If she doesn't know how she feels, she has to talk. She uses talk. Talk is therapeutic for a woman. Talk is almost the way sex is to a man. That's how talk is to a woman. That's how you make love to a woman, by talking. So she likes a good listener. Become an active listener. All right, be a good listener. That you're actually paying attention. You actually listen to her, and by listening, you are also able to listen to the things she said just by the side. A woman is fascinated that you notice, that you caught it, that you paid attention, that you can catch even beyond just words. You can catch the attitude, the feelings, the emotions that were behind the words. Things like that. Be an active listener. She likes when you look at her when she's talking, especially when it's a serious thing. She wants to know that you are really interested in listening. All right, so develop that art of listening. Most people will tell you that because they are good listeners, women generally flock around them. Women like to open up to them because they know this person is going to listen. And you're not interrupting her all the time. You're not quick to give advice. No, she's not looking for an advisor. She's looking for a listener. They're two different things. All right. Most women actually know what to do. It's just that the emotion is built up and pent up inside them. The way they let go of it, the way they release that valve is by talking. So, and usually they can't talk to themselves. All right, in a normal situation. So trust me. I do counseling, I do therapy, I do things like that. And many times women have paid me just for me to listen. Because after the 2 or 3 hours of talk, they didn't wait for any advice. They just used all the time they paid for to talk to me. So I knew that this person just needed to talk. All right. It's because some husband somewhere, some man somewhere is not doing the listening. And I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap at all. So for someone to pay for 3 hours of my time, trust me, it's very expensive. But they just wanted to talk. And she didn't finish all. She said she would come back and continue to talk. She just needed to talk. So women value an active listener. Learn to listen, learn to pay attention, concentrate. Leave your phone, leave whatever you're doing. Pay attention to her when she's talking. All right, she loves an active listener. Number 4, trait in a man that women can't resist is an emotionally available man or emotionally intelligent man, anyhow you want to put it. Because for men, we generally don't first react to things emotionally. We are more logical than emotional, all right? And this is neither a bad or a good thing, just how we are wired. I believe maybe our role in life demands that we first respond logically. But women actually can't resist a man that is emotionally intelligent and emotionally available, an emotionally mature man. All right, this means you are able to empathize, you're able to tune into your emotional side in certain situations. You don't just see everything from a logical. You know, there's some men like that. They because they are logical, they think the world must be logical. A woman being a more emotional is not a negative or a positive thing, it's just a thing. And we need a combination of both. There are many decisions that require an emotional part, and there are many decisions that involve a logical part. But it's a woman we appreciate if you tune in once in a while, especially when you are relating with her, to your emotional side. It's not that good or bad. It's just we need the balance of both. When I preach, I jokingly say that I wish more women were in politics. If more women were in politics, this world would be a better place because they have the soft part, they have the empathy, they have that human side to decisions, to rules, to policies. But when it's men, they just go straight to the point. Whoever does not, whoever, it's like that. I said, if more women were in politics, we'll have less wars. We'll have less wars. So the wars we see, is because it's men. Men are very egotistical. There are many wars that should not happen, but ego will not allow. They must go to war. There are even some size of countries that have no business fighting because of one is going to literally bully the other. When you see a Russia and Ukraine war, that war has no business taking place. We should have found a way to settle outside of war because the damage that will come out of that kind of war, but men are like that. So we're going to hold our ground. If we had more women in politics, for instance, there will be less wars. We'll just have two countries that are not talking to each other. That's what we have. We just see Brazil is not talking to England. And every time they will be making snide remarks and all that to each other. That's what we'll see, because women always think everything has to end with throwing fist. All right, so women can't resist a man that is emotionally in touch, a man that can empathize, a man that understands romance, understands the emotions, can hug, can feel. All right, it's not everything that is logical. It's not everything that is facts. That this man is in touch with the feelings of things, can feel, can be in touch with that emotional side, can compliment, can say, oh, can put expression when they talk. So men dress up, let's go out. No, an emotionally intelligent man will admire her dress before we go out. We're in a hurry. But you say, man, you're looking so beautiful. I love your makeup. You notice something about her. You see, you would charge her up before you go out. But some men are, we are rushing. Come out now. Nah. We know there's traffic. There's traffic in Lekki. We understand. All right. But the queen is out. You're picking the princess. You need to know that. So emotionally intelligent man. All right. You understand that, sometimes a woman is not fact based. She's talking about how she feels. Or sometimes she doesn't say directly, literally what she means. Again, that's another emotional thing men don't know. Women don't always use words to convey facts. They use words to convey feelings. So if you follow everything by facts, you miss what she's saying. If a woman says, you don't love me anymore, she doesn't mean you don't love me anymore literally. She just means I don't feel loved right now.